Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is a great way to buy Rocket League items and credits on any platform at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Make sure to go and check out their website using the top link in the description and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. I am going to trade for 24 hours, starting off with an inventory of nothing and working my way up to the Titanium White Fennec. Shout out to Derpy for the inspiration for this video, and let's get into the first trade. And for this video, I'm going to be starting off with 100 credits so that I can buy my first item. I was able to find someone selling their cheap black market, and I was able to pick up Shattered, which resells on Xbox for 200 credits. So I'm underpaying by 100, so that is a really easy 100 credits profit. And already I've doubled my inventory value, and all I have to do is sell that on for the minimum value. Now, because there's loads of cheap black markets on the market, they're actually quite hard to sell, so it did take me around 12 minutes to get this item sold, but eventually I found someone who was willing to do an item overpay, and they gave me their bubbly, which is valued at 100 credits more than the Shattered. We've started off with 100 credits, and in 2 trades already, we're up to an inventory of 300 credits value. It's so easy to make profit. I know we have over 23 hours of the challenge left, but you have got to keep in mind, I am going to be sleeping for like 10 hours of that time, so realistically I haven't got that long to get the White Fennec. And it took me over half an hour to get rid of the bubbly because, again, it is a cheap black market which has quite a low demand. But eventually I was able to find 300 credits, so now I have some credits. I can go out and buy some items and make even more profit. Now, I'm not going to lie, people are so greedy for credits in Rocket League, so it only took me 5 minutes to get this next trade, and I'm picking up a chameleon black market for 90 credits. We've only traded with cheap black markets so far, and they are quite hard to sell, but they're also really good for profit because loads of people are always quick selling them, so I can pick them up way below their minimum value and flip them for min and get a ton of profit. Now, just before I sell that cheap black market, I'm going to go and buy another item with my remaining credits, and I pick up an orange octane. Octanes are so good for profit because they have such a high demand. They're some of the easiest items to sell in the game, and I'm picking it up for 100 credits below the minimum value, so we're getting some very juicy profit. After some very good trades, the inventory is already worth over 500 credits, which is less than a third of the price for the White Fennec, but we are getting closer, and as the inventory grows, we're going to be making more profit every single trade. Now, we're about 2.5 hours into the challenge. The inventory is looking very solid, and I managed to get rid of that cheap chameleon black market. Now, I honestly cannot believe that I was able to find this trade, but this guy offered me Cobalt Atomizer, which is worth 700 credits, and he chucked in a non-crate very rare for just 200 credits. Now, this is an insane trade. I'm underpaying by over 500 credits, and all we have to do is sell that on for the minimum value. We've just made a ton of profit. We've got off to a great start with a really good inventory, and so far it has only taken us around 4 hours. We have 20 hours left to go. This challenge is looking like a piece of cake at this point, and I managed to sell on my orange octane for 100 credits more than what I initially paid for it, and also I'm picking up another non-crate very rare, which we can go on to sell for roughly 30 credits again, and that'll be even more profit into the inventory. And in the next trade I'm doing exactly that, getting rid of both of our non-crate very rares for a non-crate exotic, which can actually sell for around 100 credits. So we're trading our 2 items that add up to 60 for an item that sells on for 100 credits. So I cannot lose out here. All we have to do is sell that for 100 credits, maybe even more. Sometimes they do sell for up to 120 credits on Xbox, so we're so good right now, and I do manage to sell on the Cobalt Atomizer. Now, unfortunately, it did take a very, very long time to sell because it has such a low demand. No one is looking for this item, so we are down by quite a few hours now, so we need to get back a little bit, but we have loads of credits to work with that we can buy so many good items with for way below their minimum values and make a ton of profit. But before I do that, I am selling on my exotic for 100 credits just so that I can get pure credits in my inventory, and after this we're going to splash out on so many items, hopefully buying loads for below their minimum value and making even more profit. But right now we're already over 1,000 credits, which is literally perfect. But let me just quickly tell you the game plan. With just under 14 hours left of the challenge, including time that I would quite like to be asleep during, I'm going to be buying and selling painted black markets since I was able to make 500 credits on the Cobalt Atomizer. I'm hoping I'll be able to get the White Fennec soon because I really want to go to sleep, but I am not letting this challenge beat me. I was lucky enough to pick up a painted Interstellar, and whilst being a painted black market, it's actually not that hard to sell, and I'm still able to underpay by loads of credits. I'm underpaying by 350 with the minimum value of the forest green Interstellar being 1000 credits, and all I have to do is sell this on for the minimum value to make 350 credits profit. Now, I have gone to sleep at this point, so the timer is quite a lot lower. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this challenge in time, but the inventory is currently approaching 1,500 credits, and I'm picking up another painted black market. It is going to be a forest green atomizer, which is very hard to sell. I know this because the Cobalt one took hours to sell, so we might be in a little bit of trouble here, but all I have to do is, again, sell it on for the minimum value. Luckily, it didn't take as long to sell as the Cobalt atomizer, and I was able to get it gone for 550 credits and a couple of non-crate very rares. Again, I'll just get those non-crate very rares gone for 30 credits a piece, and we should be on track to get the White Fennec. Again, I got quite lucky. It was a Sunday, loads of people were online, so again, there should be no stress, and we are on track to get that White Fennec. Now, not even an hour later, I was able to sell my other painted black market. I'm giving him my forest green Interstellar, and this guy was nice. In return, he gave me a black OEM, which I can go on to sell for around 1.1k. So we're making profit, and we're also getting rid of our hard to sell item. Black OEM shouldn't be too hard to sell. Hopefully we can get that sold quickly. Right now, I don't want to be stuck with any hard to sell items because that timer might just run out, and I won't have the White Fennec just yet. I was able to sell on the black OEM for 1.1k, getting some really easy profit. We're so close to the White Fennec, I can literally taste it. I can't wait to get that in my inventory. We still have a couple non-crate very rares to sell, a little bit of profit to make, and then we'll be getting the White Fennec. Hopefully we'll be able to do it in time. We've got a couple hours left. I believe we will. We're so close already, and we might even be able to underpay a little bit for the White Fennec. I was able to sell on both of the non-crate very rares here, getting 30 credits each. That takes the total of our inventory up to, I believe, 1,870 credits, which is so good. We now have enough to get the White Fennec. We've been able to do it in time. We have completed the challenge, and we're getting the White Fennec in this trade. We're getting it from Zad Long to let me underpay a little bit as well, so thank you so much. I appreciate this, and we have the White Fennec for 30 credits of an underpay. It's not a lot, but an underpay is an underpay. I'll definitely take it, and there we go. The White Fennec is in our inventory in less than 24 hours. I've been able to complete the challenge. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, it's really appreciated, and also let me know if you would like to see more challenges in the future. Join the Discord in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.